Fighting out of the blue corner, Prakosa. And fighting out of the red corner, Shady Souied.
No habla English. Our conversations ain't long, but you know what is. I know what that girl them want. London to Taiwan. I got lipstick stamps on my passport.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching No Mercy. This is coming to you live from Prince Promotions. My name is Nicholas Mara. We are here with Barry Michael, and we have the second boxing bout of the evening, Barry.
Yes, we do, Nicholas. And Shady Souied came out and threw a bomb of a right hand against his Indonesian opponent, but it missed, fortunately for the Indonesian. But Shady Souied looks in beautiful condition. He's got former Commonwealth featherweight champion in his corner, Mick O'Malley, who's got him in great condition. Shady, I've watched Shady a long time, a lot of fights, and he's a brilliant boxer. His record doesn't do him justice because he takes fights on short notice, and he's been ripped off a few times, but he's a real class operator, looking very good in this opening minute of the first round here against his Indonesian opponent.
Of course, that's Bima Prakosa, who's coming off 1 win, 5 losses, and I'll tell you what, he's taking a couple of body shots from Shady.
Yeah, Shady's gonna put him out, gonna really do the job on him. I think he looks in terrific condition, Shady. Just looking, biding his time. You'll see he's got great timing, great body punches, lovely sharp jab, really great technique.
Big overhand right there from Bima, doesn't quite connect.
Yeah, no.
Shady takes it right back to him. Nice body shots there from Bima.
Yeah, no, he's walking up, having a go, the Indonesian. Look, with these Indonesian boxers, they're always tough. They always come well conditioned. You know, I fought over there on 5 different occasions in Surabaya and Jakarta. But, you know, Shady Souied, as I said, a very good exponent of boxing. Very good technique indeed. Nice stiff jab there from Shady. The Indonesian gets him against the ropes, misses with
Beautiful.
Punch after punch. Yeah, good evasion.
Yeah, beautiful head movement there.
The Indonesian's changed to a southpaw stance. He started in the first minute or so in the orthodox stance, but he's got his right foot forward now, as a southpaw does, possibly trying to, and now he's back to orthodox again.
We want to say a big thank you to Continental Tires in North Melbourne. Another sponsor here tonight at No Mercy.
Great to see the sponsors. You know, it's very hard to put these shows on without our sponsors, and thank you to them all.
Here you go now. Bima moving Shady back into the ropes. Shady circles out.
Yeah, but never got touched. He hasn't been. I don't think he's been hit once this round. He's boxing beautifully.
Oh, beautiful, left, right, and he's stunned. Bima. Bima's fighting for his life here.
Yep, he's in trouble. Oh, now he's saying, come on, it's right on the bell.
Round number 1.
It's all in the timing.
Mick O'Malley, I've got to say, runs the Mick O'Malley Kokoda tours, and he's done Kokoda around about 60 times, which is an incredible effort. He's one very fit human being, Mick O'Malley, and I did it with him last year and did 120 plus kilometres. I had about 15 to go and fell coming down a mountain and busted my bloody ribs and had to be helicoptered out.
Well, if you're going to do it in a dramatic style, then, Barry.
They want me to do it again, but I don't know if I can do it. No, I might give it a crack. But yeah, Mick O'Malley, he's training Shady for this fight. We'll have him in great condition.
Big left there.
Great condition.
Big left there from Shady.
Yeah. Just needs to get his time, needs to relax a bit, get his timing on.
And these beautiful gloves that you see the fighters wearing tonight are from Onward. Some people in the global boxing industry have come back to bring a brand new product onto the market.
Good.
So if you want a quality boxing equipment, look for Onward.
I must have a good look at them because, you know, always good to find good products. And, you know, I've used Everlast the majority of my life, and they're very good gloves as well. But always good to look for, you know, something else. Shadi Souied dominating here, doing this easily. The Indonesian, as I said to him before the fight, I said, look, expect the bloke to be tough because these guys are tough. Shadi well on top in round 2, doing pretty much. He hasn't fought for about 6 months when he had a first round knockout to win his the title that he holds now. And hasn't fought since then, and that was a blowout in the first round. So he really needs these ring rounds.
Of course, this is a 6-round fight. We're in the second of 6 rounds.
Oh, just didn't catch him flush on the chin, but a good right hand from Shadi Souied.
And Shady's corner is calling him to move forward, forward.
Yeah, well, I think they know he can get this guy out of there. It's just a matter of getting him, you know, putting his punches together. Hasn't unloaded really yet, Shady, and he, you know, probably, as I said, probably needs the rounds. You know, he's been relatively inactive for a couple of years. Good counter. Oh no, he's busted his hand or done something. He's hurt his right hand, Shadi Souied. I think he might have. Yeah, he's definitely hurt his hand badly there.
That was his big power right too, so he's cradling that.
I think it hit him on top of the head. If we could get that in slow-mo, it'd be good, but he's definitely injured his hand.
You can see him nursing it now.
Yes, that's a bad thing to happen this early in the fight. He'll still, look, he can still win the fight with one hand. There's no doubt about that. He's, you know, in a different league as far as boxing is concerned. Yes, that's not good.
That's in of round number 2, Shadi Souied.
The safety is always paramount.
Round 3.
Let's just see what happens here. I don't think you'll see him use the right hand somehow, because I think it's right in the knuckles. He landed a clean right hand, and you see him wince in pain, extreme pain by the look of it, and since then he hasn't thrown a single right hand. Yep.
Nice double jab.
It's going to be just the left hand from Shadi Souied from here on in, I can tell you. And he'll lovely left rip to the body from Shadi Souied. That's what he wants to work on. Perfect timing. He wants to make his opponent miss with his right hand and hit him in the liver when he's extended like that. He needs to counter in the body with the body shot when he misses like that. But well in control here. Shadi Souied in round 3, even with one hand.
And Bimmer keeps moving between the orthodox and the southpaw there, Barry.
He does. He's trying to, he probably realises, well, you'd think he'd realise, you'd think his corner would realise that Shadi's hurt his hand and might be trying to upset him, you know, changing from orthodox to southpaw.
It's the second time he's been told to stop holding the back of the head. Oh, there's that right hand. It's coming back.
Yeah, a little bit of a tap. Don't think there was much in it. You know, it's terrible when you have hand problems. You know, you're a boxer. They're the tools you trade. You get a busted hand, you know, you're out for, 6 months maybe, and then you've got to come back, and there's always the possibility it'll crack again. I've, fractured my left hand a couple of times, and it can really slow you up from put your career on rollers for quite a while.
And tell me, Barry, when you are fighting somebody that can switch between the orthodox and the southpaw, how does that affect you when you're in the ring and you're trying to get into a rhythm?
It's difficult. I fought a really good switch hitting fighter in Hawaii, Mike Anderson. He went back after he fought me and knocked out the number 2 in the world out cold for 10 minutes. But when I fought him, I found him extremely difficult. I won a unanimous decision, but I think I had 76 stitches in my face after it.
Oh.
Yeah, he was the only bloke I never wanted to talk to after a fight, but because he fought very dirty. He fought a dirty fight, but yeah, it can be extremely difficult But if you're used to it and you know how to handle it, you can. And it depends on how good your opponent is. But it's dangerous for a fighter to switch from orthodox to southpaw, because you actually can get caught when you're switching. And if you've got the timing, as I said, I always say to people, watch Kostya, the way he fights southpaws. His timing was impeccable with that right hand straight down the middle.
That is the end of round number 3.
Round number 3 is finished, and another round just clearly outboxed his Indonesian opponent with one hand.
Round 5.
Round 5 of 6, and I don't see the Indonesian winning a round at this stage, even with Souied. Only got one tool of the trade, one hand. Looks as though it was pretty badly injured in round 2.
We are at a sold-out show here. It is the inaugural No Mercy fight show here in Australia, coming to you live from Grand Star Reception Centre. Big thank you to Prince Promotions for putting this on. Quality show so far. We've had kickboxing, K1 and boxing. And here we see one of Australia's finest, Souied, nursing that right hand against Bima Prakosa.
Yeah, Nick, what you said is true. Like a credit to Prince Promotions for putting on such a quality show in what is, I know this venue well, but this venue looks fantastic tonight with the lights and the seating. It's really come up well.
Yeah, big thank you to all of our sponsors, Bowden Homes, Continental, Bodyline. Who else have we got? Red Carpet, Aqua Armour, Multiplum, Bessicon. Big thank you to everybody.
Yeah, great to see. Big thank you to all the sponsors. Yeah, the Indonesian frustrated because every time he comes in and tries an attack, he gets picked off. And Shaddy just biding his time, working the left hand, knows that he's well in front. One more round to go. It's just a workout for him at this stage. And at this stage, you'd have to think that the Indonesian's going to be going the 6 rounds, because he's hasn't been badly hurt so far.
Bima keeps moving forward, but he keeps getting picked off for it.
He's getting picked off with the jab. As I said, this is just putting the rounds. Oh, there's a ripper of a shot. Now that was a heavy rip. Now if he stepped in and threw a couple of more of them, I reckon he might go. That was a cracking left rip to the body from Souied.
The audience is very pleased here. We've got a sold-out show. And a big thank you also to Bala Constructions, Impressit, R1 Homes.
Oh, not a bad right hand there from Bima. Throwing punches, good throwing combinations, but 95% of them aren't getting to the target. And what Souied throws back is, probably landing 90% of the time.
And there's that body rip, yeah, Barry, yep, that's right. Yeah, Bima did not like that second last body rip, and there it is again. It's really starting to take its toll.
Yeah.
Bima's starting to sort of lean forward. He's looking tight. His arms are coming down.
Round 5.
Wow. I see Mick O'Malley telling Shaddy there to go the rip and then the uppercut after it, which would certainly put his Indonesian opponent out of business if he could land the two of them. He's got power. But on our unofficial scorecards, I don't think that the Indonesians won a round, even with his opponent having one seriously injured right hand.
Shadi's just stalking across that ring, Barry.
He's just waiting for that opportunity to land that left hand. But, I was just thinking to myself, it's just such a pity that he can't throw a two-handed barrage, which I'm sure he would have, if he had had both hands, I'm sure he could have possibly stopped his opponent with a serious barrage. See him walking up, waiting for his opening, but with one hand.
Bima just does not have any answers.
No. No,
He's looking very tired. Those left body rips have absolutely taken their toll.
They have, and that one hurt him for sure. Another couple of good clean shots, and I think he'd go. We're just running out of time here. Round 6, sixth and final round. But look, good rounds in the bank for Shadi Souied, and be good to see him get back in the ring, you know, sooner rather than later. You know, he needs to build on his momentum.
Certainly, we hope that whatever he has done is not too serious.
Yeah, well, could put him out for months, who knows. But,
and of course, if he's not out, hopefully we will see him at No Mercy 2 on the 9th of November, brought to you by Prince Promotions, No Mercy 2.
By November, he should be fine. Even he dropped him, he's dropped him with the body shot. How long have we got to go? Not long, I don't think.
4.
Yeah, he's claiming low blow, and it certainly
6,
wasn't.
7.
The referee, Jeff
8.
Eddy, right on the ball here.
I reckon he might have a little transfer pain there from that body shot, Barry.
Yeah, he certainly felt that one.
Not much left in this fight. Can Brenner go the distance?
Yeah, he's just waiting for that opportunity to throw the rip again. There it is. Too little, too late. He's the Indonesian opponent, nearly out of business, but is he going to make it? There it is again. He's ready to go. One more, and he'll go. One more body shot. Oh, they tried the uppercut, which Mick told him to. Got to be coming close to the end of there. We've got 10 seconds to go. The Indonesian's going to make the distance, I think.
I'll tell you what, he's been absolutely battered and bruised by that left hand. And it's all over.
That is the end of the bout, ladies and
He was
gentlemen.
happy to make the distance, I think.
He almost didn't, but great show of heart there from Brimmer Prakosa.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we've gone to the judges' scorecards. Your 3 judges score the contest 60-53, 60-53, and 60-53, declaring you winner via unanimous points decision. Red corner, Shady Souied.